Module 11, Segment 1, Lot Manager. In this training segment, you will learn how to use the Lot Manager for consigned or non-consigned inventory, how to add lots into Quantum, and add items to a lot manually. Please note that this training segment assumes you already have basic working knowledge of the core Quantum control modules. The Lot Manager handles all your needs from teardown to lot item sales. The Lot Manager contains multiple settings which allow you to accurately report profitability and inventory balances for your lot by tracking acquisition costs, overhaul and modification expenses, teardown and shipping expenses, consignment percentages, scrapped parts, parts sold, and profit margins for every item in the lot. The Lot Cost Analysis window is one of the management tools available in the Lot Manager. This window provides real-time analysis of outstanding inventory, sales activity, overhaul expenses, and freight charges, as well as a financial roll-up of all the elements needed to properly manage your lot. If you want to use the Lot Manager to track consigned inventory, you will need to assign a consignment code to the lot when you set it up. The consignment code will store the consignor or consignors, as well as the commission rate due to the consignor. At the end of the month, all consignor proceeds are calculated, and an accounts payable record is created for the consignor in the accounting module. Non-consigned inventory is tracked in the same manner as consigned lots. However, the lot's profit may be realized based upon a profit margin which you determine when you set up the lot. No consignor proceeds will be calculated for non-consigned inventory lots. However, if you set up a lot margin, your commission will be calculated. There are two ways to add a lot to the system. We will first look at adding a lot through the purchase order. You might use this function if you are purchasing a lot for teardown. As an example, we will add a consigned lot through the Lot Manager in Segment 4. To purchase a lot, we will select Add from the purchase order icon arrow and complete the header as you learned in a previous training module. Next, add the item number that represents the lot. You must check the box titled Lot. This will prompt you to create the lot header record after the purchase order is received. The cost entered in the home cost field will become the original cost of the lot in the lot cost analysis. The next step is receiving the lot. Select the Global menu and then Receiving. This process is identical to what you learned in a previous training module. However, you should know that several fields on the receiving screen will also be the values assigned to the stock lines as you add parts to the lot. They are Obtained from, Certified by, Warehouse, Consignment, Stock Category, Cert Source, and Receiver Number. After entering the receiving parameters and selecting Receive, the system will prompt you to create the lot header. Select Yes to continue. Selecting Yes opens the lot header window. These fields play an important role in how costing, profitability, and commissions are calculated. The lot margin is used to calculate cost and profit. In this example, the lot margin is set for 80%. If the sell price of the part on the sales order is $100, the cost is calculated as sell price times margin percent, which would be $80. This $80 amount will decrease the unit cost of the main component stock line. The lot image code and description are used only if you have the document imaging module. Images are added in the same way you add images throughout Quantum. These fields will be the default image code and description when attaching images to lot parts. You may refer to the Document Imaging Training CD or the online help file, Chapter 18, for instructions on the Document Imaging module. The three costing options, Apply RO Cost to Items, Allow Pre-Costing of Items, and Delay Lot Item Costing, are defaults. As each lot item is added, the costing selected in the header is applied to each item, but they may be overridden if necessary. Apply RO Cost to Items allows you to capitalize the cost of the repair to the individual stock line rather than to the total lot cost. At the time the part is sold, the cost of the repair will be deducted from the sell price to calculate your profit on this part. In the case of a consigned lot, the consignor's proceeds are calculated after the repair cost is deducted from the sell price. Allow pre-costing of items allows you to enter a unit cost for a part added to the lot. The cost remains with the individual part rather than the total lot cost. The calculation of the profitability is handled in the same way as applying repair order costs to a stock line. Profitability is calculated once the cost is deducted from the sell price. Consignor proceeds are then calculated based on that profit, if applicable. Delay costing of items delays the calculation of cost and consignor proceeds until you run a cost analysis report which provides a listing of all sales and charges incurred for whatever date range you wish. We will see an example of that in a later training segment. The consignment code will be used for consigned lots only. Later, we will learn how to set up the consignment table. Select OK to save the lot header and open the lot window. We are now ready to add lot items to the lot we purchased. This procedure adds the part to the lot and the stock lines as well. Select the Add Action button to open the Adding Lot Item window. Many of the fields will be pre-filled from the receiving data you entered when you set up the lot header. Enter the item number, quantity, condition, serial number, and other certification data that applies to this specific inventory item, if applicable. Notice there is no cost associated with the piece parts. However, if you enabled Allow Pre-Costing of Parts, you will be able to enter a cost for the stock. You may also change the settings for inspection and apply RO cost for this specific item if you want to handle it differently than was indicated on the lot header. Select OK to save and continue. You will be prompted to print a barcode label for the stock. Select Print. If you do not wish to print the label, close the window now. If you have the document imaging module, you will now be prompted to attach an image to the stock. Add the image as you learned from the Document Imaging Training CD or from the online help file, Chapter 16. If you do not wish to attach an image, close the window now. You will be returned to the lot window. At this point, a stock line has been added to the part. If you highlighted the part you just added, you will see the stock line that was created on the lower part of the screen. If you wish to inspect the stock line detail, highlight the SL number and select the Inspect Action button. You will see the lot item properties in the upper right corner of the window. If you want to prevent the stock line from being created when you add the part to the lot, select the Require Inspection flag. You may then receive the stock using the Receiving Inspection module to create the stock line. Please refer to Online Help, Chapter 22 for help with the Receiving and Inspection module. Another method for adding parts and stock lines to the lot is importing the data from an Excel spreadsheet directly into Quantum. We will explore this option in Segment 2. To recap what we have learned in this lesson, we added a lot through a purchase order and through the Lot Manager. We learned what data may be entered as default data for ease of data entry. We learned how costs may be applied to the total lot or to lot items. We added lot items and inspected the stock line that was created. You are now ready to begin Segment 2, Importing Lot Items.